Are you up to date on your COVID vaccines? Another shot is in the works.
Family Medicine and Chief Impact Officer Sharpreet Steely, Dr. Abby joining us now once again. Doctor, good morning.
It's good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you as well. Let's get caught up on this for a bit because it's, once it gets kind of out of sight, out of mind, and we don't talk about it as much on the news. Are you still seeing patients coming in with COVID?
Yes, every day. Every day patients are testing positive for COVID. Remember that the official counts that we have now are totally an undercount because the overwhelming majority of people are testing at home. So that's the important thing to remember. Of course, it's really down compared to last year and the years before though. So it's not circulating as much. And so that is a really good thing.
And because of the vaccines too, the symptoms are not as severe as they were when this all started, correct?
Absolutely, yes. So vaccines, of course, will, for most people, reduce potentially the severity of your symptoms and decrease the chances of them spreading it. So yes, and most people actually have gotten a vaccine, even here in San Diego, at least an initial vaccine.
Sure, so the people coming in and testing positive now, how do you treat them and what happens? What's that process look like today versus last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
So the best thing if you have any symptoms that might be from COVID is to take a home test. So that will give us that information up front, and you most likely qualify for an antiviral. So Paxlovid is an antiviral that we use to treat you if you are within that 5-day period of your symptoms. And most people will qualify for this because even something like physical inactivity is something that puts you at higher risk for getting severely ill from COVID. BMI 25 and over will put you at that risk. So that's when we treat you if you're at higher risk and if you're within that 5 days. So call us and let us know if you test positive.
We are officially in travel season. I can't tell you, Doctor, how many people I know that have been traveling and moving around, going to Europe, and they're getting COVID, they're getting the flu, they're getting sick on vacation. Is it because we're just mingling and traveling and around people on airplanes? What is it?
And it's crowded.
Yeah, it's crowded.
Everywhere.
Absolutely, yes. It's because we are indoors in those times when you're traveling. You're at a transportation hub when you're traveling. So yes, it makes it easier to catch those respiratory viruses. And so that's why it's important to think about making sure you're updated on all your vaccines.
We were talking about how they may or may not be tweaking the vaccine and the booster shots. It's something important when it's a giant graphic on the screen. Do we get the booster shot still? Who gets it? When do we get it?
Absolutely. So you are only up to date if you have gotten the updated booster shot. So 6 years of age and older, you want to have gotten at least one booster shot. And actually, if you've been unvaccinated, if you get that initial booster shot, you're actually up to date and caught up. If you're 65 and older, you can get an additional one after 4 months. If you're 5 years of age and younger, then it's a bit more complex. You may need 2 to 3. And if you're immunocompromised, then you may need an additional one. But just remember that updated booster, everyone should have had that.
It's around the fall time that for our family, we start to look at all the flu shots and getting ready and back to school and stuff. So what is the recommendation now when it comes to boosters, especially when kids are going to go back to school and the summer's over? Is the COVID booster now a once-a-year thing like the flu shot?
So we don't know yet, and that's a very good question because we don't know if COVID is going to be seasonal like the flu, so we're not exactly sure. And also what we're seeing in terms of the immunity is that it wanes after about 6 months, so it may be a twice-a-year thing. We don't know yet. We don't know if it would be combined with the flu shot. And again, there's this new updated booster that the FDA has approved to include just the Omicron variant and to take out that original strain from Wuhan, which is now totally obsolete. So we'll see what those recommendations come down to be. But just remember that it's been simplified in the fact that if you are in that 6 years of age and older range, make sure that you get an updated booster.
I wanted to, before we let you go back to that, the antiviral and Paxlovid, because we mentioned, I wanted to know more about when we should ask for it. You say within 5 days of symptoms, but a lot of people, if you're not super on top of it, a lot of people will get those symptoms and not immediately think I should get a test right now. It'll go away in a couple of days, and then by the time it adds up and you test and you're positive, you might be out of that 5-day window. Can you still get the Paxlovid, and would it work or not as well?
So in most cases, so it's actually not FDA authorized after that 5-day period.
It's not,
Yes, but if you have gotten vaccinated, then more than likely you're not having severe symptoms, right? So you should be fine anyway after that 5-day period. You can take a lot of medications that will help to support you getting better. If you have any questions, definitely call us and let us know, but you will be out of that window after 5 days.
When is that next vaccine coming? There's another one?
We don't know yet,
know
but they
yet,
just
yeah.
authorized it, so hopefully
Okay.
it's here in time for the fall.
I mean, listen, I don't think I've ever known more about this stuff than I have.
That's very true.
Okay.
Dr. Abby's here
Very
kind of
true.
clarifying things.
Absolutely.
Thank you as always.
Anytime.
We
See
appreciate
you.
it.
Good to
Thank
see you
you.
both. Thank you.